This is Tracey from GiftBasketAppeal, and today we're going to be upcycling this little cardboard packaging. All the stuff left over from the holidays, I can't throw it away, so I decided to give it a new look, and we're going to make a Valentine's Day wall hanging. So let's get started. So I've got this really pretty paper. I'm going to use this as my background to cover this. And I'm also going to use this green. I'm going to have some green hearts on here. I thought that would be really fun. And so these are the hearts that I cut out from packaging. And all I did was, when I make my hearts, and I'll just use this to show you, I usually fold my paper in half. And then on the folded side, I cut. So you could even use this as a template if you want, once it's cut, if you want to make more hearts. But this is all I do. So I know a couple of people that do it that way. It just makes it much more even on both sides. And it's pretty simple to do. So just a little tip. Okay, so the first thing we want to do is we're going to cover this right here. And so I'm not really measuring this. I'm just going to hold this up. I'm not going to use a ruler. And I want this to come around here. Of course, the paper is too short, but that's okay. This paper was sent to me by one of my crafty friends, and I thought it was just an absolutely beautiful paper. And so I could either want the paper to come all the way around the back. I just want it to come around the edges because no one's really going to see the back once it's hanging on the wall. So I want it to come to about here. Just like right there. So I'm just holding it up and just curving it around. And on this side, want it to come up that way. So yeah, I'm not using any rulers. Just kind of doing my own thing and having fun with it. So I'm going to cut it right about here because I want to be able to cut the bottom side as well because I've got to fit. I think this is just enough to cover everything, the whole thing. I'm going to show you how we cover this. Just like that. So let's see. I'm going to turn it this way so I can really get a good look at it. I'm going to use a combination of art glitter glue along with my crafter's tape. A little bit of glue there. And this crafter's tape is pretty good. You get a really good stick out of it. And I'm just going to take my art glitter glue, put it there. Just lining this up around the edge. And then I'm just going to curve it right in. And I did another project similar to this for Christmas, and it made such a cute wall hanging. I'm just going in a different direction with this one, and you'll see in a moment. But I will post that video below so you can see the one I did with the Christmas trees. Okay, and this one is a little bit longer, but that's okay. I'm going to cut just a tiny bit of this off because I might be able to go back and use this smaller strip here. I like transforming cardboard and things like that. It's always so much fun to see what it used to be and see what it could be. Okay, so let me some crafter's tape here. And this is a quick project too. Okay. Okay, and so then I'm pulling it tight on this other side here. And just wrapping it over. So this is going to look a whole lot better when I'm done. Okay, so I don't care about this, that's okay. But if you want and it bothers you, just go ahead and you can seal up the whole thing. You cover everything on there. So look how that looks on the front now. Now it's starting to look like something. Hang in there with me. So now I'm going to take this, and I love this pattern paper. I'm going to put another piece here, and you really won't be able to tell, just to cover up that other side, just that bottom half. Just like that. And so it looks like the flowers kind of go together. That pattern, I'm going to overlap it just a little bit and cover it up. So I'll go ahead and do this last part here. Just like that. Can't wait to see what this looks like once I'm done. Yeah, make a little crease there, a crease over there, a crease right here. Give me a little line I can cut on. And I can see my little lines there. And if you want to use a paper trimmer, you can. Look how pretty these scraps are. Make a beautiful card with that. Right here. Now I can cover my bottom half there. Okay, and you notice it's not even. And that's okay. So I hope this gives you some ideas. Because you could always find cardboard around the house. That's a great craft supply. And the amount of things you can make with it is awesome. I mean, the possibilities are endless. Oh, I forgot to put this on. No worries. Let's go right there. Yeah, right there. Really reinforce that. Okay, so look, there's what it looks like. Look at that. Okay, so now we're gonna put this aside for a moment and we're gonna cover these hearts because I want 3 hearts on here. So I want them to be covered in this green color. And this was like a candy packaging, I believe. That's why it has that bend in the middle. But I'm going to use it And this is how you can do this. Let me just show you. You could use your glue here. Just the Elmer's extra strength glue. Just go along here, staying close to the edge there. And y'all have seen me do this with the gift tags. And then we'll just put it on here. Just make sure it's covered real good with that glue. All right, so this is all, I'm just showing you how you would do the first one. Okay, and then I'm just going to cut right around it. For those of you that might be tuning in for the first time, I kind of like to show this process. But many of you have probably seen me do this before. Yep, I was going to go with pink hearts, and then I changed my mind. I said I'm going to go with green. But you can get all your papers out, see what you have, and do whatever color combination you have. Okay, let's go and neaten that up just a little bit. Okay, and so that's how you cover your heart. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do the other two, and then we'll start putting our wall hanging together. Okay, so my hearts are all done, and I did put some stitching right around the edges here, just some black stitching, just because. And I'm going to actually put my hanger on this. Let me show you how I'm going to do this. And so look at this really cute heart ribbon. I thought this was really pretty. So I'm going to just make me a little hanger right along here for my wall hanging. Let's see, maybe about that length. Let's see. Something like that, I think would look cute. That way I can hang it up. And so all I do is I take 2 small pieces of cardboard. Move this down so you can see. And I'm just going to take, once I have it in position, I'm just taking some hot glue. A little piece of cardboard, and I'm just gluing it down like this. And then I'm going to do the other one right here. I'm just pressing it down on there. And this stuff will really stick. Okay, I got it like that. Everything's lined up the way I want, and then I'm just going to push this right down on top of there. And so that'll make my hanger. So I figure I'd do that now. Yep, that's pretty secure on there. So I'm really using everything that I have to do this. Okay, so that's how it's going to hang. And if you want, you can move it all the way to the edge if you want. Have the hanger come across like that. So that's just another idea. So now for this, we're going to put our hearts on. So I'm thinking about this, there, and there. And I like this because you've got a patterned paper and then you're using a solid paper, and it makes the heart stand out more. But I do want to add some sparkle to this. So here's a couple of ideas. You could either use some some of the diamond wrap, the set Dollar Tree diamond wrap, and I can just go right down the middle like this. Have a little pretty decoration, just giving y'all some ideas like that. If you want to add some bling. Or you can take, let's see, you can take some of this. This is also from Dollar Tree. Take some kind of, or any ribbon that you have, and you can just kind of, oh, I love the way that looks. You can just go right down the middle like this, and that'll add some bling to it. So for this one, I think I'm gonna go with this one. I kind of like the way this looks. It's just that subtle, just that little subtle bit of sparkle right down the center there. And that green really looks good on there. I hope y'all can really see this. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it right about here. Add this on. And I'm making this super easy and super relaxing to do. So I'm just going right down the middle. So I'm just doing my own thing. And I'm using my Ad Tech Crafters tape. And if you're not comfortable doing this, you can go and line it up and measure and all of that. But I'm just gonna go ahead, I'm just gonna go for it. Okay, so let's see. Now I'm gonna, this stuff is real light, so it'll really stay on. Just like that. Look how cute that is. I don't know if you can see that bling. And I'm leaving this like this because I kind of like the way, it's just me, I like the way that looks. This would be great in someone's office, just to kind of brighten up their day. You can cut this down shorter, so you don't have to have it this long. This is how long it came in my packaging, but I can cut it in half and do a smaller thing. Just do it with one heart, you know, so it's just up to you. You cut into 3 pieces and make 3 of them. So it's all about what you want to do. Okay, so now I need some dimension on these hearts. They're already a little bit thick, but I want a little bit of dimension. But before I do that, here's something I can do to add to this heart. Look at that. I love the way that looks. So let's see, I'm gonna just cut a little bit of this off. Just a tiny bit. Just this little piece right here. Right up to the edge on this. Now you get to decorate your hearts and stuff, let's say. Right about there. Just put it at an angle. Okay. So I'm going to need 3 of those. Or you can just decorate the one in the middle. It's just up to you. Make sure. Okay. This is going to be so adorable. Just so excited because this doesn't cost a lot. You just pull out your ribbon, pull out your decorative paper, and pull out some cardboard. And then just size the heart to whatever size you want. Okay, so let's see if the art glitter glue would work for this. I'm thinking it would. This is very, very light. So I'm just showing y'all the whole process, and I'm hoping that you get a couple of ideas because these hearts can also go on cards. Look how cute that is. I don't know which side is which. They both look great. Just like that. That heart might be a little bit shorter than the other hearts, but that's okay. I'm going to move this over just a little bit and cut off that extra heart. That one has an extra heart on it. here. Okay, I've got some extra hearts on there, so I was just cutting those off. This is doing good with the art glitter glue. It's hanging on there really good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do now. Start adding this on, and look how cute that looks. This one is going to go up here. Then we're going to have another one here. And I'm going to use my glue, my crafter's tape. I'm going to put this one over here just to add some dimension to it. This is how you can be fancy without being fancy, right? And I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on here for reinforcement. And right along the bottom here, add my heart on. And you can get fancy with this. You can add a bunch of gems on here. It's just up to you. I'm going to add something to this middle one, I think. I'm not sure yet. You know, everyone has something like this in their supplies. To make this the same thing, just different color combinations. This would be cute for a teacher gift too, for Valentine's Day. Okay, so that one doesn't want to come off, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to glue it right on. Okay, so it's going to go right here. And just that little bit of dimension makes it stand out even more. Look at that. Look at that. From cardboard to masterpiece. So I'm going to take one of these smaller hearts just to tie in a little bit of red. And you don't have to do this. I'm just giving you different ideas for what you could do. The ideas for what's possible. And I'm going to just kind of put one in that corner and one in that corner. Just tying in that red. And you get really fancy with this. Oh, I love that. Just on the middle one. So now if I wanted to do all of them, I could. But I think this works for right now. And I might go back and add more stuff in. I don't know. Let me show you the other one that I did. So I actually got that one sitting on my shelf. Here's the other one. Different papers. I didn't do stitching around it, just to give you another idea for what you could do. And I went across the top with some of the bling. Went across the sides here on the bottom. Look how cute that looks. Oh my goodness. You know what? Let me see. I think I'm going to go around the top with this and the bottom. Yeah, let's do another one right there. This Ad Tech Crafter's tape is very sticky. Oh, look at that. And if you want to go crossway here, you could do that and go crossway here. Just giving you more ideas. You want to go cross like that, you can, just to add more to it. So you can get really fancy with these and have a lot of fun. I think kids would love making stuff like this too. And that's what we've got. So I hope that you were inspired by this. I am loving the way these look. Get out your stuff. Challenge yourself to use your stash. And give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you real soon. Bye.